おはようございます。任天堂広報室の森本です。今回も Wii U や任天堂 3DS に関する情報を直接お届けします。まずはこちらをご覧ください。
こんにちは、皆さん。任天堂のゲームプロデューサー宮本茂です。今日はね、僕はニューヨークにいるんですね。どうしてでしょうね。表はマイナス16度。とても寒いです。皆さんお待たせして申し訳なかったんですけども、スターフォックスゼロが完成しました。このゲームはね、僕久しぶりに本格的なアクションゲームとして作りました。そして本当に練習ほどに面白くなるアクションシューティングに仕上げたと思います。お話やゲームの構成は任天堂64のスターフォックスに似てるんですけれども、ストーリーの設定やマップの構成、コース内容も一新しました。この新要素として転送装置というのを追加しました。これがストーリーでも重要ですし、コースの中に突如現れる転送装置が新しいマップの分岐にも影響してきます。まだ皆さんに見ていただいてないステージもお見せしたいと思います。フォーチュナーっていうステージで、ここはバイオ兵器がいろいろ出てきます。後半のなかなか手強いステージなんですが、ぜひとも新しい敵、そして巨大な生物兵器にチャレンジしてみてください。次に分岐の例を紹介しましょう。これはコーネリア。実は最初から見えてるんですけどね、右側に分岐ルートがあります。このトンネルを抜けていくと全く新しいボスが現れます。このボスもなかなか手強いですよ。これを倒すとマップに戻ってきて、さらに新しいルートが開いていく。このように最終ステージをクリアした後も何度も新しいルートを開拓しながら進んでいけるゲームになりました。スターウルフの4人のチームとのドッグファイトも新しくなりましたよ。プレイヤーはターゲットモードを使って自分と相手の状況を見ながら宙返りやロックオンで戦闘します。ピグマやアンドリューの新しい特殊攻撃や分岐につながる対戦を楽しみにしてください。目指すゴールはベノム、そしてアンドルフなんですけども、当然ゲームプレイは全く新しくなっていますけども、ここへたどり着くまでにいろんなルートを自分で開拓できますから、最終的にどのルートが自分の好みになるか、皆さんでいろいろ探してみてください。2人で遊ぶモードもあるんですね。1人が掃除をして、もう1人がターゲティングゲームパッドを使って狙いまくります。この遊び方は友達と協力してハイスコアを目指してもいいですし、親子で楽しくみんなで遊んでもらってもいいですね。テレビには映画のようなかっこいいシーンが映るので、周りで見てる人も楽しいですよ。それからスマブラのフォックスのアビームを持っている皆さん、これが使えますよ。懐かしいスーパーファミコンのアーリーが使えたり、もう少し新しい体験ができるかもわかりません。ぜひとも試してみてください。それからもう一つ新しいゲームのお知らせです。2年前の E3 でスターフォックスと一緒に紹介したガードっていうゲームなんですけれども、これがスターフォックスガードとして完成しました。スリッピーのおじさんのグリッピーが宇宙で金属やレアメタルを採取する採掘場を持ってるんですけどね、ここがいろんな盗賊ロボに襲われます。そこでスリッピーが作った新しい装置を使って敵を撃退するという遊びなんですね。具体的には12台のカメラを自分で場所を変えたり、それぞれを選んで攻撃をしたりしながら、この採掘場を守るというゲームなんです。一人用では100個のミッションが遊べるんですけどもね、これだけではないんですね。自分で敵のユニットが組めるんです。で、これをオンラインにアップロードすることで、みんなに自分のユニットを遊んでもらって、世界中の人からレアメタルを稼いだり、人のユニットを自分で遊んでレアメタルを稼いだり、新しい遊び方ができます。スターフォックスガード、世界中の人たちと一緒に遊んでみてください。
宮本さんからスターフォックスに関するお知らせでした。スターフォックスゼロとともに監視カメラを使った一風変わったシューティングゲームスターフォックスガードを発売します。スターフォックスゼロ、スターフォックスガードは4月21日発売予定です。スターフォックスガードは Wii U ダウンロードソフトですが、スターフォックスゼロとスターフォックスガードがセットになったお得なダブルパックをパッケージ版限定でご用意いたします。次にご紹介するのはマリオ&ソニックリオオリンピックです。先月 3DS 版を発売した本作ですが、Wii U 版の開発も進めています。まずはこちらをご覧ください。 Wii U 版には日本代表チームも男女ともに出場を決めている7人制ラグビー、ラグビーセブンズをシリーズとして初めて収録しています。そしてゲーム中で登場する各競技のスタジアムも実際のオリンピック会場を再現しています。 Wii U 版の発売日は6月23日に決まりました。その他の収録競技やゲーム内容などの詳細は随時お知らせしていきますので、続報をお待ちください。次にご紹介するのはスーパーマリオメーカーの続報です。発売されて半年近くになる本作ですが、遊べるコースは620万を超えました。これまでも数回アップデートを行い、パーツやモードの追加を行ってきましたが、次回のアップデートの内容が決まりましたのでお知らせします。まずパーツの追加についてです。ドッスンを振るとトゲコンボに変化するようになります。ドッスンだけでも手強い存在だったわけですから、プレイヤーをさらに悩ませる厄介な存在になるでしょう。また P スイッチは鍵に、ドアは鍵ドアに変化するようになります。鍵ドアはその名の通り鍵がないと開かないドアです。鍵はブロックに隠したり敵に持たせたりすることができますので、敵を倒さないと先に進めないコースを作ることができるようになります。さらにコインはピンクコインに変化するようになります。ピンクコインは全部集めると鍵が出現するコインですので、ピンクコインを集めないとクリアできないコースを作ることができるようになります。これらのパーツの追加によって謎解きコースの作成の幅がぐっと広がりそうですね。モードでは100人マリオチャレンジにとても難しいを追加します。これは難しいをクリアすれば遊べるようになるモードで、100人のマリオで6つの難関コースにチャレンジします。また100人マリオでゲットできるキャラマリオも12体追加しますので、全て集め終わった方も改めて100人マリオチャレンジに挑戦してみてください。コース検索ポータルサイトスーパーマリオメーカーブックマークでも、一番早くクリアしたコース数ランキングや最初にクリアしたコース数ランキングが加わるなど、本編をより楽しく遊んでいただける機能を追加します。これらのアップデートは3月9日を予定しています。次はスプラトゥーンのお知らせです。スプラトゥーンは本当に多くの方々に長い間お楽しみいただいています。先日1月までと発表したソフトの更新をもう少しの間続けることにしました。これから夏までをめどに数回にわたり更新データの配信を行います。追加更新データ第1弾では、あまり使われてこなかった一部のギアパワーの強化、ガチバッチのマッチングやチーム分けに関する変更、フェスの新たな要素の追加などシステムの変更を行います。この更新データの配信は3月9日を予定しています。その後の更新では武器のアップデートを行います。既存の武器の調整のほか、武器値セレクションという新たな武器を追加します。武器値セレクションはカンブリアームズの店主武器値が既存の武器の中から人気の高いものや新たな戦術が生まれそうなものを厳選し、サブ、スペシャルの組み合わせを変える改造を施した新たな武器のラインナップです。武器値セレクションはボリューム1とボリューム2の2回に分けて配信します。武器値セレクションボリューム1を追加する更新データの配信は4月を予定しています。詳細は公式ホームページや Twitter でお知らせしていきます。スプラトゥーンではこの春新たなイベントを実施することが決定しました。スプラトゥーンガチボン祭りです。4月29日、30日に開催されるニコニコ超会議にて行うイベントで、イカ好きの皆様が楽しめる お祭りになるよう企画の検討を進めています。そして次回のフェスの開催が決定しました。次回のフェスは今年誕生30周年を迎える国民的ロールプレイングゲームドラゴンクエストとのコラボフェス。あなたはどっち？ガンガン行こうぜ vs 命大事にです。ドラゴンクエストシリーズのコマンドでおなじみのこのテーマ、あなたならどちらに投票しますか？ドラゴンクエストコラボフェスは3月12日から実施予定です。そしてこのフェス終了後の14日から31日までの間、 Wii U 版ドラゴンクエスト10目覚めし5つの種族オンラインを期間限定で無料配信することが決定しました。次はロストリーバースです。本作はフリートゥースタート型のタイトルとして昨年よりバンダイナムコエンターテインメントさんから配信されているオンライン協力アクションゲームです。今後新ステージ妖魔城の追加をはじめとした大型アップデートを予定されているとのことです。アップデートの内容をまとめた映像をご用意していただきました。このダイレクト終了後に公開します。 Wii カラオケ U のお知らせです。スプラトゥーンの楽曲も追加された Wii カラオケ U では春のルンルンキャンペーンとして明日3月5日と来週3月12日に無料開放を実施します。お得なチケットも販売しますのでこの機会にご利用ください。次は今回初めてのご紹介となるペーパーマリオの最新作です。独自スタイルのアクションアドベンチャーにチャレンジし続けているペーパーマリオシリーズ。今回のテーマは色です。舞台は彩り諸島という場所なのですが、なんだか様子がおかしいですね。いろいろなところの色が抜けて白くなってしまっています。この色抜けの原因を突き止めるためマリオの冒険が始まります。ペンキが吹き出すハンマーで色抜けしたものを見つけたらとにかく色を塗っていきます。色が抜けたキノピオもペンキを塗れば元通りです。こんなところもバトルで使うカードにもペンキで色をつけます。こうやってカードを投げて攻撃開始です。中にはこんなすごい攻撃ができるカードもあります。ペンキを塗って世界を救うペーパーマリオカラースプラッシュは2016年発売予定です。ここからはソフトメーカーさんの任天堂 3DS タイトルをご紹介します。まずはドラゴンクエストモンスターズジョーカー3です。おなじみのモンスターたちを仲間にして育成強化しながら冒険するドラゴンクエストモンスターズシリーズの完全新作です。新モンスターをはじめ登場モンスターは500体以上。仲間にしたモンスター同士を配合すれば新しいモンスターを生み出すことができます。本作の新要素ライドシステムでは仲間にした全てのモンスターに乗ることができるようになりました。モンスターに乗ることで移動するスピードが上がったり、水中や空など普段は行けない場所に行けたりと冒険の世界がより一層広がります。さらにローカルやインターネットでの通信にも対応しています。仲間にしたモンスターで自由にパーティーを組み、友達や見知らぬライバルたちとの白熱のバトルが楽しめるそうです。スクウェアエニックスさんのドラゴンクエストモンスターズジョーカー3は3月24日発売予定です。次は妖怪三国志です。 本作はレベル5さんの妖怪ウォッチと光栄テクモゲームズさんの三国志とのコラボタイトルです。
探してたのはこれずらか？それって絶対ヤバいやつにゃん。やめとくにゃん。
物語はジバニャン、コマさん、ウサピョンが妖怪三国志という不思議な本に吸い込まれてしまうところから始まります。本の中の世界桜国でジバニャンたちは鎧姿の武将妖怪となり天下統一を目指します。
私の策がなりました。
本作では一体一体の武将妖怪を駒のように動かし戦略を組み立てながら戦います。2体の妖怪で敵を挟むと発動するコンビ技やおなじみの必殺技、巨大なボスの登場など妖怪ウォッチの世界観ならではの戦略シミュレーションをお楽しみいただけます。レベル5さんの妖怪三国志は4月2日発売予定です。次はテラリアです。テラリアは森や砂漠、溶岩地帯など様々なエリアが存在する広大な世界で地面を掘って探索したり素材を集めてアイテムを作成したり建物を建てたりしながら独自の世界を作り上げていくものづくりアクションアドベンチャーゲームです。テラリアの世界は木や土、鉱石などのブロックでできていてツルハシなどの道具で壊すことで素材として収集できます。そして集めた素材から道具や装備品などのアイテムを作成することができます。アイテムの総数はなんと2000種類以上あるそうです。素材やアイテムで探索の拠点となる家を建築することもできます。家を増やせば住人がどんどん増えていきプレイヤーを手助けしてくれます。またワールド上には様々なモンスターが出現しプレイヤーに襲いかかります。強力なボスとの戦いも用意されています。任天堂 3DS 版ではタッチ操作に対応することでアイテム管理や掘る、作るといった作業をより簡単に楽しめるほか釣りやトロッコといった要素も収録されています。スパイクチュンソフトさんのテラリアは4月21日発売予定です。次は牧場物語3つの里の大切な友達です。動物のお世話や作物作り、町の人たちとの交流や恋愛、結婚などほのぼの生活が体験できる牧場物語は今年で20周年を迎えます。最新作となる本作では文化やライフスタイルの異なる3つの里が登場します。個性豊かなキャラクターたちとの出会いや季節のお祭りイベントなどその里ならではのお楽しみ要素がふんだんに盛り込まれているそうです。またこれまでもペットを飼うことができましたが本作ではその種類も大幅に増えカピバラなどの少し変わったペットも飼えるようになりました。マーベラスさんの牧場物語3つの里の大切な友達は6月23日発売予定です。先着購入特典としてご覧のひっつき牛さんストラップを用意されているとのことです。次はパズドラクロスです。パズドラシリーズの最新作となる本作ではドラゴーザ島を舞台に主人公と仲間たちの絆と成長の冒険が展開されていきます。ドロップを3つ以上並べて戦うというおなじみのパズルバトルはそのままに本作では主人公もバトルに参戦するなど新たな魅力が加わっています。主人公はモンスターの力を宿したソウルアーマーを装備することで様々なリーダースキルが使えるようになります。また本作はマルチプレイに対応しスキルを使って味方のドロップを変えたりハートドロップを揃えて味方のモンスターを回復するなどの協力プレイが楽しめるそうです。さらにシリーズ初となる対戦プレイができるようになるそうです。 ガンホーオンラインエンターテインメントさんのパズドラクロスは登場モンスターが異なる2種類が同時発売されます。パズドラクロス神の章、竜の章はそれぞれ7月28日発売予定です。次はアトラスさんの世界樹の迷宮Ⅴ、長き神話の果てです。アトラスさんに映像をご用意いただきました。ご覧ください。
冒険は新たなる大地へ。四種族の伝説に語られる世界樹。まだ見ぬその頂に至った時、望むものが手に入ると言われていた。世界樹の迷宮シリーズナンバリング最新作が登場。
アトラスさんの世界樹の迷宮Ⅴ、長き神話の果ては8月4日発売予定です。次はアームドブルー、ガンボルトソーです。ハイスピード&ハイテンションな爽快感が楽しめるガンボルトの2作目が登場します。フルボイスの演出などはそのままに、様々な面がパワーアップしています。今作ではガンボルトのライバルアキュラがプレイヤブルキャラクターとして追加され、アキュラのストーリーも楽しめるようになるそうです。アキュラは体当たりでロックオンし、強力なロックショットを打ち込んだり、空中でのダッシュ、さらにボスのスキルをコピーして使うなど、ガンボルトとはまた一味違ったアクションが楽しめます。インティクリエイツさんのアームドブルー、ガンボルトソーは2016年夏発売予定です。次はバーチャルコンソールのお知らせです。スーパーファミコンのバーチャルコンソールをニュー 3DS 専用ソフトとして配信します。ラインナップはご覧の通りです。この他にも順次配信を予定しています。まずはこちらのタイトルをこのダイレクト終了後から配信します。また3月16日までの間、任天堂アカウントをお持ちの方に限り、これらのタイトルと任天堂のファミコンタイトルを 50% オフでお買い求めいただけます。任天堂アカウントは昨年12月よりスタートした新しいアカウントです。まだ登録されていない方はこの機会にご登録ください。また、スーパーファミコンのバーチャルコンソール配信開始にあたり、スーパーファミコン柄の特別なニューニンテンドー 3DS LL も任天堂ホームページで受注販売します。後日受付を開始しますのでお待ちください。ファイアーエンブレム IF の追加マップ第3弾が登場します。最初にご紹介するのは、絆の白野菜と絆の暗野菜です。これらはマップでの戦闘の最中にキャラクター同士の会話イベントが大量に繰り広げられるお祭り的なマップです。そして6つのマップで構成された歌方の記憶編は白夜王国、暗夜王国に登場するいわゆる子供世代のキャラクターたちが主役の物語で、本編クリア後の IF が描かれます。マップごとに設定されている専用のキャラクターを操作して戦いますので、プレイヤーの采配が問われる攻略しがいのあるマップになるのではないでしょうか。ファイアーエンブレム IF 追加マップ第3弾は3月16日から順次配信予定です。詳しくは公式ホームページをご覧ください。ご覧のデザインの任天堂プリペイドカードも同日発売します。また海外で先行発売していたファイアーエンブレム IF特別デザインのニューニンテンドー 3DS LL を任天堂ホームページで受注販売します。この本体にはトレーディングカードゲームファイアーエンブレムサイファの特製カードが2枚特典として付属します。またファイアーエンブレムサイファでは新たなカードが続々発売されています。3月17日には紋章の謎、覚醒、幻影異聞録、 シャープ FE のキャラクターが登場する第4弾が、そして6月23日には封印の剣暁の女神のキャラクターが登場する第5弾が発売予定です。ニュー 3DS 本体についてもう一つお知らせがあります。昨年11月に発売されたモンスターハンタークロスのオリジナルデザインニューニンテンドー 3DS LL にダウンロード版モンスターハンタークロスと AC アダプターをセットにしたお得なハンターライフスタートパックの発売が決まりました。数量限定で4月28日発売予定です。次にご紹介するのはショベルナイトです。ショベルを手にした騎士ショベルナイトとなり、敵を倒したり壁を掘ったりとショベルを使ったアクションを使って様々な困難に立ち向かうレトロテイストのアクションアドベンチャーゲームです。ショベルナイトは行方知れずの恋人を探し出すために旅に出ますが、そんな彼の前には魔女エンチャントレスに従う撲滅騎士団が立ちはだかります。本作の発売に合わせて専用のショベルナイトアミーボも販売します。アミーボを読み込ませれば見た目や能力をカスタマイズできるプレイヤーキャラを使用することができたり、特別なチャレンジステージを遊ぶことができるようになります。 Wii U 版でアミーボを使えば2人協力プレイモードで遊べます。ショベルナイトは 3DS 版 Wii U 版ともに6月30日に配信を開始します。アミーボも同日発売です。なお 3DS 版のみパッケージソフトとアミーボのセットも発売します。またスマブラシリーズのアミーボ竜ロイの発売が4月28日に決まりました。続いてはカルドセプトリボルトの続報です。カルドセプトはカードゲームとボードゲームが組み合わさった戦略型の対戦ゲームです。10年ぶりのシリーズ完全新作ということもあり、基本的なルールは踏襲しつつもより遊びやすくよりスピーディーなゲーム展開となるようさまざまな新システムを導入しています。収録カードは総数400枚以上、そのうち200枚以上が新カードで構成されており、今までとは全く異なる戦略を立てることができます。物語の舞台は高い城壁によって固く閉ざされ、人々の自由が奪われた町。主人公アレンは反抗組織フリーバッツのメンバーと共に町を支配する伯爵に立ち向かうことになります。今作のキャラクターデザインはストリートファイターシリーズのイラストなどで知られる西村絹さんです。カルドセプトリボルトは7月発売予定です。最新情報はカルドセプトの公式ツイッターでお知らせしていきます。次にご紹介するのはディズニーアートアカデミーです。ディズニーアートアカデミーはおなじみのディズニーキャラクターのイラストの描き方を教えてくれるソフトです。さまざまなキャラクターを題材にしたレッスンでは先生が1ステップごとに丁寧に描き方を教えてくれます。教えてもらった通りに線を描いたり色を塗ったり影をつけたりハイライトを入れたりと描き進めていくと、こんな感じに誰でも上手にディズニーキャラクターのイラストを完成させることができます。さらにキラキラや柄のエフェクトが描ける魔法のペンを使えばぐっと印象的なイラストに仕上がります。お手本となるキャラクターはミッキーマウス、くまのプーさんをはじめディズニープリンセスシリーズ、ピクサー作品のトイストーリーやモンスターズインク、アナと雪の女王のキャラクターなど80種類以上用意されていて、描き上がりの雰囲気も様々です。ディズニー アートアカデミーは4月7日発売予定です。またご覧の着せ替えプレートと 3DS のテーマも同日に発売します。次にご紹介するのはメトロイドプライムシリーズの最新作、メトロイドプライムフェデレーションフォースです。本作はメックと呼ばれるロボットに乗り込んで様々なミッションに挑戦するシューティングアクションゲームです。タイトルにメトロイドとついているので、主人公はサムスと思われた方もいるかもしれませんが、今作の主人公は他でもないあなた自身です。主人公のあなたは銀河連邦軍の一員となり、宇宙の平和を脅かす海賊団スペースパイレーツを根絶すべく様々なミッションを遂行することになります。ゲームはその銀河連邦兵士自身の視点、つまり主観視点で進められていきますので、まさに自分がメックのコックピットで操縦しているような感覚でプレイすることができます。また敵を銃撃するときにはロックオンすることができるほか、視点移動をジャイロ機能を使って行うこともできるため、主観視点のシューティングゲームを遊んだことがない方でも操作しやすくなっています。ニューニンテンドー 3DS をお使いの方は C スティックを、拡張スライドパッドをお持ちの方は追加のスライドパッドで視点移動することもできます。ミッションには敵を倒すだけでなく、古代遺跡を探索したり、重要施設を防衛したり、時にはメックを脱ぎ捨てて敵のアジトに潜入したりと、様々なものがあります。一人でチャレンジすることもできますが、ローカル通信やインターネットを通じての最大4人の協力マルチプレイでこそ、フェデレーションフォースの楽しさを十分に感じていただけるはずです。特に一人でのチャレンジが難しい場合には、マルチプレイがおすすめです。本作には銀河連邦軍がメックの操作技術向上のために生み出した訓練用競技ブラストボールも収録しています。これは3対3でボールを打ち合ってゴールを目指すサッカーのような近未来型のスポーツゲームで、ローカルプレイはもちろんソフト1本で最大6人までダウンロードプレイを楽しむことができます。インターネットプレイにも対応していますので、世界中のプレイヤーと一緒に遊ぶこともできます。このブラストボールを遊び込むことで、自然に本編の操作を身につけることができます。ミッションの合間に気分転換も兼ねて遊んでみてはいかがでしょうか。メトロイドプライムフェデレーションフォースは2016年6月発売予定です。なお、本作は日本の多くのお客様には初めての紹介となりますが、北米向けには昨年の E3 で紹介し、その際は海外だけでなく日本のファンの皆様からも賛否を含めて様々なコメントをいただきました。その点も踏まえ、プロデューサーの田辺さんが本作を紹介する映像を用意しました。このダイレクト終了後に公開します。次のタイトルをご紹介します。星のカービィ最新作が任天堂 3DS に登場します。今回の舞台は機械化されてしまったポップスターです。自らが暮らすポップスターを元の姿に戻すため、カービィが立ち上がります。3DS で発売された前作トリプルデラックス同様、ステージの奥と手前を行き来しながら25種類以上のコピー能力を駆使して冒険します。もちろん新しいコピー能力も登場します。そして本作でカービィの相棒となるのがこのロボボアーマーです。ロボボアーマーは非常に力が強く、ステージそのものを動かしたり、巨大な敵ロボットを破壊するなどダイナミックに突き進むことができます。それだけでなく、カービィ同様にロボボアーマーも 敵の能力をスキャンしてコピーすることができ、多彩なアクションを繰り出します。ロボボアーマーには10種類以上のモードが用意されています。カービィとロボボアーマー2つのアクションが楽しめる星のカービィ最新作、星のカービィロボボプラネットは4月28日発売予定です。本作には本編とは異なる遊びが楽しめるサブゲームも収録しています。みんなでカービィハンターズは最大4人のプレイヤーで強大なボスキャラクターと戦う協力型のゲームです。4つのジョブから好きなものを選んでクエストに参加し、能力を生かして仲間をサポートしながら戦います。プレイ中に出現する石板を集めると強力なフレンドメテオで大ダメージを与えることができます。クエストに成功すると経験値が手に入ります。レベルが上がると能力が強くなっていき、より手強いクエストに挑むことができるようになります。みんなでカービィハンターズはダウンロードプレイにも対応していますので、ソフトを持っていないプレイヤーとも一緒に遊ぶことができますし、お供を連れて一人で遊ぶこともできます。星のカービィロボボプラネットは全てのアミーボに対応し、読み込むことで様々なコピー能力を使うことができます。マリオならファイヤー、リンクならソードといったようにキャラクターにちなんだ能力が手に入るものもあります。お手持ちのアミーボを読み込めば必ず何かが起こりますので、ぜひ試してみてください。また星のカービィロボボプラネットの発売と同日の4月28日には星のカービィシリーズのアミーボカービィ、メタナイト、デデデ大王、ワドルディも発売します。これらを読み込むと特別なコピー能力を使うことができるようになっています。本日のお知らせは以上です。ありがとうございました。
Hi everyone, Bill Trinan here from Nintendo to deliver some new information about upcoming games. You may think you know all about our 2016 lineup, but we have a few secrets left to reveal about some games you may have heard of. We'll begin with Star Fox Zero, so let's kick it over to someone who knows all about shooting for the stars, Shigeru Miyamoto.
こんにちは、皆さん。
Hi everyone, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto, a game producer at Nintendo.
今日はね、僕は
I'm here today in New York City.
どうしてでしょうね。表はマイナス
It's 3 degrees Fahrenheit outside, so it's very
とても
cold.
寒いです。皆さんお
I'm
待た
so
せしま
sorry
した
for
けど
keeping you waiting. Star Fox Zero is finally ready.
このゲームはね、
We made this game to be an authentic action game, the kind I haven't worked on for a long time. It turned out to be the type of game where the more you practice, the more fun it gets. The plot and the game structure are similar to the Star Fox on Nintendo 64, but the story and map structure here are completely new. This time, there are teleporters that appear in the game. The teleporters play an important role in the storyline and also have a big impact on the branching paths in the map.
まだ皆さんに見ていただいてい
Now,
ない
I'd like to talk about a
ステー
stage
ジ
that
も
we haven't shown yet.
フォーチュナ
This is Fortuna. It's packed with dangerous bioweapons and will prove pretty challenging, so enjoy going up against all new enemies. Some pretty giant ones, too. There are also a lot of alternate paths in the maps. You can see this looks like the Cornerius stage at first, but there is actually a branch in the path on the right. When you take this path, it leads to a new level. If you go through here, you'll be confronted by a never-before-seen boss. This boss is also worth defeating, and once you win, you'll be taken back to the map where even more paths will open up. Just like that, Star Fox Zero is a game where once you defeat Venom in normal mode, many new and alternate paths will appear. As you explore these different paths, you'll encounter Starwolf and his 4-man team. They'll provide a really tough challenge. The player can use the new target mode and various maneuvers and other new attack strategies to battle Starwolf throughout the game. The goal you are shooting for is Venom and Andros, but of course the gameplay is completely new. On the way, you'll realize that there are multiple paths available for you to reach the final destination. Please try it out for yourselves to see how many paths there are. There's also a two-player mode. One player can fly the R-Wing, while the other player aims and shoots. You can play this way cooperating with your friends and aim for high scores, or you can get together with your family and just have fun clearing each level. Now, to those who have the Smash Bros. Fox amiibo, yes, you can use it. With it, you'll be able to play with the R-Wing from the classic Super NES game, and there might even be some other bonuses waiting for you. I hope you try it out. One more thing, I want to talk to you about a new game. Some of you may remember that I showed a game 2 E3s ago that was called Project Guard. This game is now complete and is called Star Fox Guard. Slippy's Uncle Grippy is busy with the job of gathering rare metals in space, but is under attack from all kinds of enemies. In this game, you use Slippy's newly invented security system to ward off these enemies. The player uses 12 cameras, setting them up in various locations to find and attack the enemies to protect the mining site. There are about 100 missions to play, but that's not all. You can also edit the placement of enemies, and then you can upload these enemy patterns online so others can play them. You can play other players' creations, or have others play yours to earn precious metals. I hope you'll play Star Fox Guard with people from all around the world. Get good at changing those cameras. Speaking of changing cameras, let's switch it back over to Bill.
Thanks, Mr. Miyamoto. I'm happy to announce that both games, Star Fox Zero and Star Fox Guard, will come packaged together as a set. Those who purchase the digital versions can buy them separately in Nintendo eShop, or buy both games for the same total price as the packaged bundle. Star Fox Zero and Star Fox Guard both launch on April 22nd, 2016. It's about time you showed up, Fox. You're the only hope for our world. You know, there's another Wii U game that's received a number of updates, and I think its fans may want in on a little secret. It ain't over yet for Splatoon. First, we'll be releasing an update that aims to balance some of the gear abilities and adjust various systems in the game, such as matchmaking. For gear, these changes will improve some of the lesser-used abilities to make them more appealing. Additionally, we'll be making some changes to matchmaking and team assignments for ranked battle and adding a couple of elements to the Splatfests to improve the overall user experience. This first update will be released next week on March 8th. The second update we have planned will pertain mostly to weapons in the game. In addition to adjusting some already existing weapons, we'll be adding new weapon set recommendations. These combinations will feature a selection of some of the most popular and underappreciated weapons chosen by the owner of Ammo Knights himself, Sheldon. We'll be dividing this update into 2 parts, and the first will be arriving in April. We'll also be releasing information about these updates on our website and via our official channels, so make sure to check it out. Next, a Wii U game you're all expecting that comes with some unexpected twists. Here's part of the opening movie in Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games. A new event is making its debut in the Rio 2016 Olympic Games, Rugby Sevens, and it's a lot of fun. It's also a series first, as is rhythmic gymnastics clubs. Not to mention, every Olympic Games event in the game takes place in venues modeled after the actual venues in Rio. Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games launches on Wii U June 24th. We'll keep you updated on the other events and more game details down the line. We'll get back to more Wii U games in just a sec, but remember that you'll first get a chance to earn your place on the podium beside two gaming powerhouses when Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games launches on the Nintendo 3DS system March 18. Next, let's see what's new in Super Mario Maker. It's been about 6 months since the game arrived on Wii U, and players around the world continue to upload exciting new courses every day. In fact, there are more than 6.2 million courses for players to jump into at this very moment. Since launch, we've added new course elements on 2 separate occasions. And here we go again. It's update time. Now, when you shake a thwomp, it'll transform into a skewer from Super Mario World. Thwomps were already pretty beefy, but these are an even bigger pain, in a good way. Also, when you shake a P-switch, it'll turn into a key. Plus shaking a door will now make it a key door. Yep, you guessed it, can't open one of those without a key. Hide one in a block, or make an enemy hold one, and you can make levels where you can't advance without a key. Which means you can now make courses with mandatory boss battles. Oh yeah. And if you shake a coin, it'll change into a pink coin. Collect them all and a key will appear. That way you can make an adventurous level where you have to find all the pink coins to win. These new course elements definitely expand your puzzle-making horizons. We're also adding new elements to online play. The update will let you play 100 Mario Challenge on a new Super Expert mode. It'll unlock after clearing Expert mode, and it'll dish out a volley of 6 extremely tough levels for you to beat with 100 Marios. Your prize for winning? New Mystery Mushroom costumes. So even if you think you have them all, give this new mode a try and see if you can get them all. Additionally, the Super Mario Maker bookmark site will see additions such as ranking categories for world records and the number of first clears on courses, inspiring new ways to create and play in the main game. This new update will be available for download on March 9th. Sometimes, one of the best parts of an RPG is its style, and no one understands that quite like ATLUS, the makers of this next Wii U game. Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE is a brand new IP that takes inspiration from ATLUS's own titles and the Fire Emblem series. It's an energetic fusion of the deep RPG gameplay you'd expect from an ATLUS game and the adrenaline-fueled fun of a huge pop idol concert. Every inch oozes style, from the in-game music videos and commercials to the hot new tracks from Avex, the company behind some of the biggest pop stars in Japan. And speaking of, the game is based in Japan, so we're keeping its original VO track and adding in English subtitles. If you consider yourself a JRPG fan or just someone daring enough to try something new, look no further. Your summer is now complete. Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE will arrive stateside June 24th. You may remember this next title from a Nintendo Direct last year. Lost Reavers is Bandai Namco's latest free-to-play online co-op action game. Team up with other adventurers online to fight zombies and solve puzzles as you search for valuable treasure in the most diverse locations on the planet. You'll need the wits to solve puzzles, the expertise to kill bosses, and the firepower to fight legions of undead guardians. Acquire treasure and successfully make your way back to complete the mission and receive your share of the spoils. As you go on missions, characters will level up, unlock more skills, and increase their funds so you can acquire new weapons. Each map also has a variety of different routes, puzzles, and enemy spawns, so levels can be played and enjoyed multiple times. You can look forward to playing Lost Reavers in the open beta version coming soon to Wii U. Next, let's paint the town red, and just about every other color. In the Paper Mario series, we always challenge ourselves to bring something fresh to the action-adventure genre. And this time, in Paper Mario Color Splash, The theme is colors and paint. As such, the game takes place in a colorful paradise called Prism Island. But something is very wrong. Prism Island is being drained of its color. To make sense of all this, it's up to Paper Mario to do like he does and set off on a journey to bring color back to the land. And his new paint hammer is just the ticket. It splashes paint on anything he hits, restoring the island's color bit by bit. He can even splash paint on colorless toads to revive the poor little guys. A splash of color will even liven up a toad house. In battle, you'll paint cards like this, and then flick them to start the battle. There are special cards too. They'll unleash some satisfyingly powerful attacks. The latest entry in this beloved series, Paper Mario Color Splash, is currently planned for release in 2016. Pikachu, Lucario, Machamp, Gengar, and many more of your favorite Pokemon are about to face off in Pokken Tournament for Wii U. In the Ferrum League, players will start at the bottom tier, facing off against relatively easy opponents. But as you move up in the ranks, you'll encounter skilled opponents worthy of your absolute best. Winning a fight in any mode earns in-game currency that allows you to change the appearance of your avatar. Battles will require quick reflexes and the ability to read your opponent. Some Pokemon are fast and can use their speed to rush in and deal damage. Other Pokemon rely on their brute power to dominate the competition. Each main battle Pokemon and pairings of support Pokemon can change the way you approach the fight. So find your favorite combination to suit your playstyle. To help you determine which Pokemon you should try first, here's a few highlights of main battle Pokemon. Lucario uses powerful aura-based attacks to create attacking projectiles from far away. After activating Burst Attack mode, Lucario can unleash a massive beam of aura energy to get back into the battle or to finish it off. Machamp capitalizes on brute strength via rapid-fire punches, damaging throws, and more to send opponents reeling. This Pokemon is a real heavy hitter and a force to be reckoned with when up close and personal. Last but not least, Gengar pulls out every trick in the book to keep opponents guessing. If instantly appearing anywhere, throwing punches from out of nowhere, and more doesn't scare you, then Gengar's final Burst Attack move is really the stuff of nightmares. For early adopters, an exclusive amiibo card of Shadow Mewtwo will come within the physical copy of the first production run of the game, so make sure you grab it early, as it won't last forever. Pokken Tournament launches on Wii U March 18th, and to whet your appetite for launch day, make sure to catch the final battles of the Pokken Tournament Early Access competition that airs on March 17th. And tomorrow, March 4th, we'll return to the land of Hyrule, or journey there for the first time, to experience an updated version of one of the most stirring tales in the Zelda series, The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess HD. Visit our YouTube channel to watch the Twilight Princess retrospective video series and learn all about the making of the original from development team members. The fourth and final episode will fill you in on all the new features in the Wii U version when it launches tomorrow alongside the game. March is also a big month for Nintendo 3DS, but no matter your system of choice, Nintendo has your back. Because this month also sees the introduction of Nintendo's new loyalty program, My Nintendo. It's more than just a traditional point program. My Nintendo aims to offer more comprehensive and integrated features that will reward you for interacting with Nintendo products and services in a variety of new ways. You can pre-register for Nintendo's first smart device app, Miitomo, and sign up for a Nintendo account now to become a My Nintendo member and start earning My Nintendo Platinum points. Stay tuned for more details to come. You know, there's another thing you can look forward to in March, and it involves Amiibo. Mini Mario and Friends Amiibo Challenge is a special treat for all you Amiibo lovers out there. In this free download for Wii U and Nintendo 3DS, you can tap compatible Amiibo figures to guide one of 10 mini characters through specific levels that they alone can access. Each mini has their own powers too, like Mini Mario, who can wall jump. There are some other really neat powers as well. This game will be available for early access at participating retailers beginning March 25th with the purchase of any Nintendo Amiibo figure. It will also be available to download for free from Nintendo eShop on Wii U and Nintendo 3DS beginning April 28th. In other Amiibo news, Series 4 of the Animal Crossing Amiibo cards are on the way this June. Also keep an eye out for the Isabelle Amiibo figure, which will be available individually, separate from the Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival bundle in June as well. And she'll be accompanied by another Amiibo figure, this time sporting her summer outfit. Now let's take a look at what else is new in Nintendo eShop for Nintendo 3DS. Virtual Console is about to receive an upgrade, exclusively on new Nintendo 3DS systems. We'll begin releasing Super NES Virtual Console titles, complete with new Nintendo 3DS exclusive features like Perfect Pixel Mode, which displays each game in its original resolution. The classic games you see on screen and more are coming in the near future, the very near future. To begin, these original Super NES launch games will be available in Nintendo eShop for new Nintendo 3DS systems following today's presentation. We'll add to the lineup with these titles on March 24th, and then even more on April 14th. The legendary games of the Super NES era hold a special place in many gamers' hearts, mine included. So I'm planning to turn my new Nintendo 3DS XL into my own portable Super NES vault. I hope you do too. It's hard to imagine how solitaire and horse racing could be related. Well, because they're not. But that didn't stop the developers at Game Freak. In Pocket Card Jockey, you'll play as a jockey who has to partake in a fast-paced, simplified version of solitaire to propel your horse through intense races. As you clear cards, you'll earn Unity Power, which is used to move your horse on the track or saved for a boost in the home stretch. It's all about leveling up your horse through strategic positioning and placement on the track. As the level rises, your horse's stats will increase, and you'll gain bonuses too. Over time, you'll start to win trophies for high-ranking races, which will draw in sponsors. And eventually, you'll retire your faithful steed, and then another, and pair them up on the farm to breed and train new ponies. Before you know it, you may be surprised at just how deep such a simple game could be. Find out for yourself when Pocket Card Jockey rides into Nintendo eShop for Nintendo 3DS in May. Next up, Azure Striker Gunvolt 2. The first game in the series featured the exciting, fast-paced 2D action that you've come to expect from Inti Creates. For the sequel, the action has evolved and comes equipped with new features. Now, Gunvolt's rival Culpin has joined the fray as a playable character. Dash into enemies to lock onto them, then unleash a devastating homing shot. But that's not all. Culpin can also copy the abilities of all 7 new boss characters and use them as his own. If you haven't had a chance to play the original yet, from March 2nd till June 1st, Azure Striker Gunvolt will be available at a discounted price in Nintendo eShop. Azure Striker Gunvolt 2 will be available in Nintendo eShop on 3DS this summer. Last month, Fire Emblem Fates marched on to Nintendo 3DS systems. And this month, a whole new path through the game will become available, along with the next installment in a series of downloadable content. This third path through the story, Fire Emblem Fates Revelation, will do as its name implies and reveal many secrets you can't discover in the paths of Birthright or Conquest. When the Revelation path releases on March 10th, select Explore Fates in the title screen to connect to the internet and purchase Revelation in-game for just under $20 real-world dollars. Once you purchase the path, a third option will appear at the Branch of Fate in Chapter 6. Refuse to choose a side. And today, 2 new maps will be released at the in-game DLC shop, Dragon's Gate. You can acquire rare weapons on the map Museum Melee, and on March 17th, the map Royal Royale will be released. In this map, the siblings of both kingdoms will have to spar to determine who among them is worthy of the task to save an alternate version of Corrin from another world. Each map is available at Dragon's Gate for the price you see on screen. But if you've purchased Map Pack 1, they're already yours for the taking. And keep an eye out for even more DLC maps added weekly until April 21st. March onward, my heroic friends. The battle isn't over yet. 3 weeks from today, Hyrule Warriors Legends will declare war on Nintendo 3DS systems. As fans of the Wii U version already know, the game will pit you as one of your favorite Zelda characters against a near limitless army of moblins, Dodongos, and the like. You can even battle as characters from The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, and the brand new character, Linkle. Fans of the Wii U version were dedicated to finishing the fight and enjoyed the amount of additional content that was offered. And so, I'm pleased to announce that Hyrule Warriors Legends will also have some new downloadable content available in 2016. Beginning on launch day, you can buy a Season Pass, which will give you access to 4 brand new DLC packs. If you buy the Season Pass, you'll get an exclusive bonus costume for Ganondorf, available on launch day only in Hyrule Warriors Legends. These packs will also be available for purchase individually. On launch day, anyone in the US who picks up a physical copy of Hyrule Warriors Legends will receive a download code for a free Nintendo 3DS Hyrule Warriors Legends theme. And a transfer code will allow purchasers who own the Wii U version of the game to download and play as the 5 new characters and use Ganondorf's trident weapon from Hyrule Warriors Legends in the original Hyrule Warriors on Wii U. And finally, if you pre-order the game at GameStop in the US, you'll also receive a special edition, softcover, 16-page character art book. With it, you can learn more about key characters and view concept art of various warriors and weapons, including the new hero Linkle and her mysterious compass. There's another new character flying our way, and she'll be available to download for free in both Hyrule Warriors Legends and Hyrule Warriors on Wii U. Medley is her name, and The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker was her first game. Now, she and her harp are ready for battle. You can add Medley to your roster as a free download, launching alongside the release of the first DLC pack. Charge into battle when Hyrule Warriors Legends releases on Nintendo 3DS March 25th. Next, let's brush up on our art skills with true masters of the craft. Disney Art Academy is a fun game that'll teach you how to draw popular Disney and Pixar characters. Lessons feature a wide range of characters, and your instructor will teach you how to draw them step by step. Draw lines, color them in, add shadows and highlights as you're instructed, and voila! Anyone can create beautiful illustrations of Disney and Pixar characters like these. With a wave of the magic brush, you can give your masterpiece a touch of stars, glitter, clouds, and more. Sample artwork will include a variety of characters, from Mickey Mouse and Winnie the Pooh to beloved Disney princesses to some of Pixar's best, and yes, even Disney's Frozen. Plus, you'll learn a variety of art styles depending on the illustrations you're drawing. So hone your skills and have some fun when Disney Art Academy launches on Nintendo 3DS May 13th. The original Bravely Default gave thousands of RPG fans exactly what they were looking for, and a big part of that was the exciting jobs your characters could take on to learn powerful abilities. Across the world, you'll encounter dozens of jobs that each bring different strengths to the table. As for today, I thought I'd spotlight a couple of the jobs that are new to the sequel. Bravely Second End Layer, which is fast approaching. Some jobs may sound like standard RPG fare, but I assure you the wizard is anything but. Wizards use spellcraft to customize spells with added effects, like Hammer and Mist. For a powerful strategy, try combining this with the elemental spells of black and red mages, or the healing spells of white mages. And then there's the Catmancer. They learn the moves of the monsters you encounter, and then train cats to perform them in exchange for treats. One way to test out some of the new jobs is with the upcoming Bravely Second demo. The demo's story revolves around the Three Cavaliers, an elite band of Crystal Guard knights that Her Holiness, Agnès Oblige, has dispatched to look into disturbances that have been cropping up. This side story can only be experienced in this free demo when it launches in Nintendo eShop March 10th. Best Buy Gamers Club Unlocked members will also receive a unique 16-digit code to access the demo early on March 7th. Playing the demo will net you play bonuses you can transfer into the full version of the game when it becomes available for purchase. And if you're so inclined, you can pre-purchase the game for Nintendo 3DS also on March 10th in the Nintendo eShop. And right now, there's another great way to get a taste for this series. The free demo for the original Bravely Default is still available in Nintendo eShop. When you're ready to jump into the sequel, there's also a collector's edition of Bravely Second End Layer that will include the game, a soundtrack CD, and this. The official art book. It'll give you a bigger, better look at the series' memorable characters, landscapes, monsters, and much, much more. If you want to learn about this new entry in the franchise, stay tuned to our YouTube channel this month for our new Bravely Second End Layer video series. Bravely Second End Layer launches exclusively on Nintendo 3DS systems April 15th. Another massive RPG is headed to Nintendo 3DS, and it's one fans have been clamoring for. Dragon Quest VII, Fragments of the Forgotten Past, has been completely remade for Nintendo 3DS. It's essentially a brand new game. The world has been rebuilt, the characters have new 3D models, and the story has been completely retranslated. You play as Oster, the young son of a famous fisherman who wants more from his life than fishing. And trust me, he's gonna get it. He sets off on an adventure with the mischievous Prince Kiefer and a clever, headstrong girl named Maribel. Using a fragment detector, the trio search the world for fragments of stone tablets. After putting the tablets together again, they warp to the past in order to save the present. Along the way, they'll engage in classic turn-based combat and gain access to more than 30 classes with powerful abilities. With art by Akira Toriyama and the pedigree of the Dragon Quest series, this is pure RPG goodness. Dragon Quest VII, Fragments of the Forgotten Past, launches on Nintendo 3DS later this year. In Japan, there's a game known as Monster Hunter Cross, the latest game in the Monster Hunter series. And now it's coming west as Monster Hunter Generations. With the new style system and hunter arts, this is the most customizable Monster Hunter experience ever, and you can get a taste of what's to come in this debut trailer. We'll have more to say about the game in the future, but for now, a quick shout out. Anyone who plays Monster Hunter Generations on a Nintendo 3DS with Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate save data present on it will receive bonus content in the new game. As a special promotion, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate is being offered at a special price of $19.99 in Nintendo eShop for 48 hours, starting today at 3 p.m. Pacific Time. It's a great game and a great reason to get hyped for the next one. Here's another. I'm happy to announce that Monster Hunter Generations will feature a special collaboration armor set based on Marth from the Fire Emblem series. To see the full-length trailer of this collaboration, head over to twitter.com/monsterhunter. Monster Hunter Generations will be available on Nintendo 3DS in summer 2016. At E3, there was one game we introduced that left fans with some questions. Today, Kensuke Tanabe, the producer of the Metroid Prime series, is here to help you understand how Metroid Prime Federation Force will become an integral part of the Metroid Prime universe. Tanabe-san?
Hello everyone, I'm Kensuke Tanabe. I started from the GameCube version, so it's been about 15 years since I first became the producer of the Metroid Prime series. Today, I want to introduce you to the newest installment in the Metroid Prime series, Metroid Prime Federation Force. being a new title in a series we deeply love. As the development team, we approached it with great passion and effort. Development on this game started in 2009. At that time, we started with the idea of developing a new online multiplayer-focused Metroid Prime title for a handheld system. Early experiments began in collaboration with our reliable partners at Next Level Games, who I had worked with on Mario Strikers for GameCube and on Punch-Out for Wii. We kicked off official development with them, but at that point, we were working on the Nintendo DSi. And with the DSi, it became clear that we wouldn't be able to achieve the type of performance fans would expect. When we saw the new Nintendo 3DS a few years later, for one thing, we knew that the Nintendo 3DS would address our performance issues, and we were also excited about the expanded control options provided by the C-Stick. At that point, we decided to restart the project. We wanted to use this new game to tell the story of the battle between the Galactic Federation and the Space Pirates. I had always imagined battles between these two within the universe, but we had never really explored that in the previous games. I had been wanting to do it for over 10 years, so I was ready and excited to try. But, given the focus on the Galactic Federation and Space Pirate battle, while Samus would appear in the story, it meant that she couldn't be the main player character this time. So, using the Galactic Federation soldiers as the main characters was the natural course of action for this game. Another theme we wanted to add to the game system was the idea, like an RPG, of players having the ability to choose their own distinct roles in the game, like a healer, a warrior, a mage, and so on. You receive certain types of sub-weapons from the Federation in each mission, and players must divide them among themselves based on a weight limit before taking them on a mission. So, for example, if you carry a lot of repair capsules, then that player becomes a sort of healer in the game. And if you take on all the missiles, then you become a warrior. I would love to explain more about that aspect today, about the character's art style, or why we created Blast Ball, and so on. But let's save that for another time. What I can say for sure is that Metroid Prime Federation Force is a game that absolutely belongs in the Metroid universe. That, I promise. Please take a look at this video.
Samus Aran's solitary war on the Space Pirates terminated their phase-on experiments on Metroids. But the galaxy is not at peace. Recognizing a need to combat the Space Pirate menace, the Galactic Federation launched Project Golem, a top-secret program to develop mechanized battle armor based on the technology in Samus Aran's power suit. The most elite members of the Galactic Marines were chosen and put through intense training to form what would become the Federation Force. Their first mission is to survey the three-planet Bermuda system and reclaim an abandoned Federation outpost on the resource-rich planet Excelsior, which was devastated by a meteor crash 20 years ago, plunging it into an ice age. On Excelsior, all that stood in the way were mere ice hoppers. But then the team came face to face with a well-known threat they weren't expecting: space pirates. Now the only way to survive is to work as a team, to master their mechs, and to take down the space pirates against all odds. The mission isn't over yet.
Stay tuned for more information on this next chapter in the Metroid Prime universe. We'll also be hosting several hands-on opportunities, starting with WonderCon in late March, so I hope you'll try the game out for yourself. Metroid Prime Federation Force releases on Nintendo 3DS systems late spring 2016. Next, I'd like to announce a game that combines some great selections from some great games. Rhythm Heaven on Nintendo DS, Rhythm Heaven Fever on Wii, and more. Introducing Rhythm Heaven Megamix, which will be coming to North America this year. Rhythm Heaven Megamix on Nintendo 3DS offers more than 100 rhythm games, 70 of which have been carefully selected from previous titles in the series, including the original Game Boy Advance game, which was never released in North America. There are also 30 brand new rhythm games, so replay a classic or tap into a new one when Rhythm Heaven Megamix launches later this year. Now, let's take a look at one last game. It has a lot of my co-workers tickled pink. Kirby's headed back to the Nintendo 3DS family of systems. This time, invaders have mechanized Dreamland. To restore his home to its original form, Kirby must rise up. At first, the game may look familiar. The Pink Puff will travel through stages by jumping back and forth between the foreground and background, while using more than 25 copy abilities. Of course, there will be new copy abilities. But here's the kicker. In this game, Kirby will use his new enemy's tech against them. His Robobot armor is extremely strong, to the point where it can actually destroy obstacles that stand in Kirby's way. And taking a page from Kirby himself, the Robobot armor can copy enemy abilities and use powerful modified versions of them called modes. The Robobot armor can use more than 10 modes. No matter what, Kirby and his Robobot armor will deliver 2 types of action for twice the fun. There's also a separate mode included in this game called Team Kirby Clash. It lets up to 4 players join forces to battle against powerful bosses. You'll select one of 4 roles and participate in a co-op quest to defeat a boss. Supporting your team by utilizing each role's abilities is the key to victory. While you play, you'll find tablets, and if you collect them all, your team can activate a powerful Team Meteor to inflict major damage. For the first time in a Kirby game, when you complete a quest, you'll gain experience points, and as you level up, your abilities will grow more powerful. That way, you can take on more difficult quests. Team Kirby Clash is available for download play as well, so you can play with friends who don't have the game yet, or you can play alone with sidekicks. In addition, this title is compatible with Amiibo. Tap them to give Kirby copy abilities in the game. Some Amiibo will even give you character-specific abilities. For instance, tapping the Mario Amiibo will give you the fire ability. And tapping the Link Amiibo will give you the sword ability. In fact, if you tap any Amiibo, something is sure to happen, so try it out sometime. Alongside Kirby Planet Robobot on June 10th, we're launching a new line of Kirby series Amiibo, including Kirby, of course, Meta Knight, King Dedede, and the irreplaceable Waddle Dee. When you tap any of these Kirby series Amiibo, Kirby will receive a copy ability, but he'll also get a costume unique to each figure. Not to mention, the Kirby figure grants him a power you can only get in this game with Amiibo, the UFO ability. Who knew Kirby was such a tech guru? Kirby Planet Robobot will mechanize your gaming world on June 10th. Thanks for tuning in to this Nintendo Direct. When we have more to reveal, we'll let you know. See you next time.
Hello everyone, I am Satoru Shibata from Nintendo of Europe, and I would like to deliver some new information about upcoming games directly to you. We'll begin with Star Fox Zero. Now I will hand over to someone who knows all about shooting for the stars, Shigeru Miyamoto.
こんにちは、皆さん。任天堂のゲームプロデューサー宮本茂です。皆さんお待たせして申し訳なかったんですけども、スターフォックスゼロが完成しました。このゲームはね、僕久しぶりに本格的なアクションゲームとして作りました。そして 本当に練習するほどに面白くなるアクションシューティングに仕上がったと思います。お話やゲームの構成は Nintendo64 のスターフォックスに似てるんですけれども、ストーリーの設定やマップの構成、コース内容も一新しました。この新要素として転送装置というのを追加しました。これがストーリーでも重要ですし、コースの中に突如現れる転送装置が新しいマップの分岐にも影響してきます。まだ皆さんに見ていただいてないステージもお見せしたいと思います。フォーチュナっていうステージで、ここはバイオ兵器がいろいろ出てきます。後半のなかなか手強いステージなんですが、ぜひとも新しい敵、そして巨大な生物兵器にチャレンジしてみてください。次に分岐の例を紹介しましょう。これはコーネリア。実は最初から見えてるんですけどね、右側に分岐ルートがあります。このトンネルを抜けていくと全く新しいボスが現れます。このボスもなかなか手強いですよ。これを倒すとマップに戻ってきて、さらに新しいルートが開いていく。このように最終ステージをクリアした後も何度も新しいルートを開拓しながら進んでいけるゲームになりました。スターウルフの4人のチームとのドッグファイトも新しくなりましたよ。プレイヤーはターゲットモードを使って自分と相手の状況を見ながら宙返りやロックオンで戦闘します。ピグマやアンドリューの新しい特殊攻撃や分岐につながる対戦を楽しみにしてください。目指すゴールはベノム、そしてアンドルフなんですけども、当然ゲームプレイは全く新しくなっていますけれども、ここへたどり着くまでにいろんなルートを自分で開拓できますから、最終的にどのルートが自分の好みになるか、皆さんでいろいろ探してみてください。2人で遊ぶモードもあるんですね。1人が掃除をして、もう1人がターゲティング、ゲームパッドを使って狙いまくります。この遊び方は友達と協力してハイスコアを目指してもいいですし、親子で楽しくみんなで遊んでもらってもいいですね。テレビには映画のようなかっこいいシーンが映るので、周りで見てる人も楽しいですよ。それからスマブラのフォックスのアビームを持っている皆さん、これが使えますよ。懐かしいスーパーファミコンのアーリンが使えたり、もう少し新しい体験ができるかも分かりません。ぜひとも試してみてください。それからもう一つ新しいゲームのお知らせです。2年前の E3 でスターフォックスと一緒に紹介したガードというゲームなんですけれども、これがスターフォックスガードとして完成しました。スリッピーのおじさんのグリッピーが宇宙で金属やレアメタルを採取する採掘場を持ってるんですけどもね、ここがいろんな盗賊ロボに襲われます。そこでスリッピーが作った新しい装置を使って敵を撃退するという遊びなんですね。具体的には12台のカメラを自分で場所を変えたり、それぞれを選んで攻撃をしたりしながら、この採掘場を守るというゲームなんです。一人用では100個のミッションが遊べるんですけどもね、これだけではないんですね。自分で敵のユニットが組めるんです。で、これをオンラインにアップロードすることで、みんなに自分のユニットを遊んでもらって、世界中の人からレアメタルを稼いだり、人のユニットを自分で遊んでレアメタルを稼いだり、新しい遊び方ができます。スターフォックスガード、世界中の人たちと一緒に遊んでみてください。
Thank you, Mr. Miyamoto. Star Fox Zero and Star Fox Guard will launch across Europe on April 22nd. Star Fox Guard will be available to download from Nintendo eShop on Wii U. We will also release a special first print edition, which comes with both Star Fox Zero and Star Fox Guard in one package. Please take a look. Next, Splatoon has made a splash with a number of software updates. I think its fans will be pleased to hear there is a more yet to come. First, we will be releasing an update that aims to balance some of the gear abilities. On top of that, we will be making some changes to matchmaking and team assignments for ranked battle.We will also add a couple of elements to the Splatfest to improve the overall user experience. This first update will be released next week on March 9th. A further update we have planned is mostly to do with weapons in the game. In addition to adjusting some already existing weapons, we will be adding new weapon set recommendations, chosen by the owner of Armor Knights himself, Sheldon. These combinations will feature a selection of some of the most popular and underappreciated weapons, with different combinations of sub-weapons and special weapons to encourage new tactics. We'll be dividing this update into 2 parts, and the first will be arriving in April. Next, a reminder that Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games launches on Nintendo 3DS on April 8th. Plus, we have some game footage of the Wii U version to show you. Please take a look. A new event is making its debut in the Rio 2016 Olympic Games, Rugby Sevens. You should give it a try. Not to mention, every event in the game takes place in venues modeled after actual venues in Rio. Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games launches on Wii U on June 24th. We will keep you updated on the other events and more game detail further down the line. Next, let's see what is new in Super Mario Maker. Players around the world continue to upload exciting new courses every day. In fact, there are more than 6.2 million courses for players to jump into now. Since launch, we have added new course elements, and an upcoming update will add even more. With this update, when you shake a Thwomp, it will transform into a spike pillar from Super Mario World. Thwomps were already pretty sturdy, but these offer an even bigger challenge. When you shake a P switch, it will turn into a key. Plus, shaking a door will make it a key door. And of course, you can't open one of those without a key. Hide one in a block or make an enemy hold one. And you can make levels where you can't advance without a key. You can create some pretty intense boss battles this way. Also, if you shake a coin, it will change into a pink coin. Collect them all, and a key will appear. That way, you can make an adventurous level where you have to find all the pink coins to win. These new course elements definitely expand your puzzle-making horizons. The update will also let you play 100 Mario Challenge on a new Super Expert mode. which unlocks after clearing expert mode. This mode serves up 6 extremely tough levels for you to beat with 100 Marios. 12 new mystery mushroom costumes will also be added, so why not see if you can get them all by playing 100 Mario Challenge. Additionally, the Super Mario Maker bookmark website will receive additions, such as ranking categories for world records, and the number of fast clears on courses, inspiring new ways to create and play in the main game. This new update will be available for download on March 9th. Sometimes one of the most appealing parts of an RPG is its style. Nobody understands that's quite like ATLUS, the developers of our next Wii U game. Tokyo Mirage Sessions #FE is a brand new title that takes inspiration from ATLUS' own titles and Nintendo's Fire Emblem series. It is an energetic fusion of the deep RPG gameplay you would expect from an ATLUS game, and the fan of a huge pop idol concert. Everywhere you look, there is a sense of style, from the in-game music videos and commercials to the soundtrack from Avex, the company behind some of the biggest pop stars of Japan. Speaking of which, the game is based in Japan, so we are keeping its original voice track and adding English subtitles. If you consider yourself a JRPG fan or really like the sound of what you are hearing, look no further. Tokyo Mirage Sessions #FE will arrive in Europe on June 24th. Next, let's paint the town red and every other color too in the latest action adventure on Wii U, Paper Mario Color Splash. Whenever we make a Paper Mario game, we always challenge ourselves to offer something fresh. This time, the theme is colors and paint. As such, the game takes place in a colorful paradise called Prism Island. But something is very wrong. Prism Island is being drained of its color. To make sense of all this, it is up to Paper Mario to set off on a journey to bring color back to the land. His new paint hammer is just a tool for the job. It splashes paint on anything he hits, restoring the island's color bit by bit. He can even splash paint on colorless toads to wake them up. A splash of color will even liven up a toad house. In battle, you will paint cards like this, and then flick them to start the battle. There are special cards too. They will unleash satisfyingly powerful attacks. Paper Mario Color Splash is currently in development. We will have more information to share in the future. This month also sees the introduction of Nintendo's new rewards program, My Nintendo. It is more than just a traditional points program. My Nintendo will offer more comprehensive and integrated features that will reward you for interacting with Nintendo products and other services in a variety of ways. You can pre-register for Nintendo's first smart device app, Mitomo, and sign up for a Nintendo account now. When the service begins in March, you will be able to become a My Nintendo member and start earning My Nintendo points. Remember, if you sign up to My Nintendo during the launch period, you will be able to download Flipnote Studio 3D to your Nintendo 3DS for free. Please look out for some details in the future. Next, I'd like to share a little Amiibo news. Series 4 of the Animal Crossing Amiibo cards is on its way on June 17th. Before that, on March 18th, Series 3 of the Animal Crossing Amiibo cards will be released. We will also release these Amiibo figures on the same day. On March 24th, Hyrule Warriors Legends will be released for Nintendo 3DS in Europe. In this game, you can bring many of your favorite characters from the Legend of Zelda series to battle against thousands of enemies. As a special bonus for fans of the original Wii U game, all new copies of Hyrule Warriors Legends will come with a code. This code allows players to download the game's 5 new characters and Ganondorf's Trident to Hyrule Warriors on Wii U. Many of you who played Hyrule Warriors for Wii U were very dedicated players and enjoy the amount of additional content that was available. Hyrule Warriors Legend will also receive some downloadable content, which will bring exciting new experiences. From launch day, you can buy a season pass, which will give you access to 4 brand new DLC packs. On top of this, the season pass includes an exclusive costume for Ganondorf, available from launch day. The individual DLC packs will also be available for purchase. A new character will also be available to download for free for players of both Hyrule Warriors Legends and Hyrule Warriors for Wii U. Midori, a young Rito from the Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. She is armed with her special harp. Midori will be released at the same time as the first DLC pack. There will also be a demo of Hyrule Warriors Legends, available to download from Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation. You can get a taste of what it's like to battle as Link, Zelda, and Impa on Hyrule Field, and try swapping characters to control the battlefield. It is a perfect way to train your battle skills before the game comes out. Plus, if you buy Hyrule Warriors Legends from Nintendo eShop, you will get a bonus home menu theme. Hyrule Warriors Legends will release on Nintendo 3DS on March 24th. After a long wait, Yokai Watch is finally coming to Europe. In Japan, this series is already a big part of video game culture and even has its own animated series and dance. Please take a look. In Yokai Watch, only you can discover who is causing mischief in Springdale. Discover mysteries all over the city. Find and befriend helpful yokai to team up with in battles against misbehaving yokai. Here, your strategies are key to success. Yokai Watch will arrive in Europe on April 29th. To give you a sneak peek into its world, we are releasing a demo on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation. Please give it a try. Next, let's brush up on our art skills with true masters of the craft. Disney Art Academy is a fun piece of software that will teach you how to draw popular Disney and Pixar characters. Lessons feature a wide range of characters, and your instructor will teach you how to draw them step by step. Draw lines, color them in, add shadows and highlights as you are instructed, and voila! Anyone can create beautiful illustrations of Disney or Pixar characters like this. With a wave of the magic brush, you can give your masterpiece a touch of Disney magic by adding stars, glitter, clouds, and more. Sample artwork will include over 80 characters from Mickey Mouse and Winnie the Pooh, to Disney Princess series favorites, to some of Pixar's best, and yes, even Disney's Frozen. Plus, you will learn a variety of art styles depending on the illustrations you are drawing. So hone your skills and have some fun when Disney Art Academy launches on July 15th. At E3, there was one game that left fans with some questions: Metroid Prime Federation Force. Now I would like to pass you over to Kensuke Tanabe, the producer of the Metroid Prime series, to explain the game and how it fits into the Metroid Prime universe.
皆さんこんにちは、田辺健介です。ですね、メトロイドプライムシリーズのプロデュースをするようになって、もうゲームキューブの時からなんでもう15年ぐらいになります。今日はそのメトロイドプライムシリーズの新作フェデレーションフォースを、皆さんにご紹介しようと思うんですが、愛情を持っている、シリーズの新作ということでスタッフ一同、一生懸命熱意を持って開発に取り組みに来ました。開発がスタートしたのは2009年になりますね。当時ですね、プライムシリーズの新作として携帯ゲーム機を使ってオンラインのマルチプレイのゲームが作れないかなということを考えてたんですよ。実験はですね、ゲームキューブのマリオストライカーズとか、あと Wii のパンチアウトですね、それを一緒にコラボレーションでやらせてもらっていい仕事してくださった、ネクストレベルゲームズさんでやることに決めました。で実験したんですけども、当時のハードがDSi だったんですよ。で DSi のハードスペックでは、そのファンの皆さんに満足していただけるだけの、パフォーマンスを出すことが残念ながらできなかったんですよね。それがちょっと何年か経ってですね、C スティックが搭載されたニューニンテンドー 3DS が出てくるっていうことが分かったんですね。でそうするとですね、そのさっき言ってたパフォーマンスの問題とか、これ解消しますし、あとコントロールにも幅が出るっていうことが分かったんですよ。もう一個でもね、ストーリー的にやりたいっていうことがあったんですよね。それが何かっていうと、銀河連邦とスペースパイレーツが戦うっていうやつですよ。これは、絶対どっかで戦ってたはずだと思うんですけれども、ゲームの中では実は一回も描いてないんですよね。でこれはどっかで描きたいなっていうのも10年ぐらい前からずっと思ってて、で今回よしやるぞっていうふうに決めたわけですね。連邦とパイレーツの戦いに焦点を当てるっていうことは、ストーリー上は、サムスは出てくるけどもメインのプレイヤーキャラにはできない。連邦兵士でやらざるを得なかったっていうのはそういう意味でも必然やったと思ってます。ゲームシステムの面では、もう一個やってみたいテーマがあったんですよ。それはですね RPG みたいに、プレイヤーがそれぞれの役割、例えばその僧侶とか戦士とか魔法使いとか、そういうものを役割分担できるようにするっていうことなんですよ。ミッションごとにね連邦から共有されるサブウェポンがあるんですけども、それをそれぞれのプレイヤーが重量制限の範囲で持てるだけ持っていくようになってるんですよ。例えばその HP のサブウェポンをたくさん持っていた人はこれは僧侶になるやろう。ミサイルを独り占めする人がいたらその人が戦士になるやろう。今日はそのテーマについてももっと詳しく話したいですし、あとなんでデフォルトのキャラなんかとか、なんでブラストボール作ったんですかとか、そういうこと話したいことまだまだいっぱいあるんですけども、それはまたの機会ということで、ただ今日間違いなく一つ言えるのはフェデレーションフォースはまさにメトロイドプライムの世界を描いた、タイトルだということで、それはお約束します。
Thank you, Mr. Tanabe. A story trailer will be available shortly after this presentation.Metroid Prime Federation Force will be released on Nintendo 3DS in summer. And now I would like to pass you over to Ed Valiente for an update on downloadable titles coming to Nintendo eShop.
Thank you, Mr. Shibata. Hi everyone, I'm Ed Valiente and I have some updates for you on titles that are coming soon to Nintendo eShop. Let's begin with Lost Reavers on Wii U, a free-to-play online co-op action game from Bandai Namco. Team up with other adventurers online to fight zombies and solve puzzles as you search for valuable treasure in the most diverse locations on the planet. In this game, you'll need the wits to solve puzzles, the expertise to kill bosses, and the firepower to fight legions of undead guardians. Acquire treasure and successfully make your way back to complete the mission and receive your share of the spoils. As you go on missions, characters will gain levels, unlock more skills, and increase their funds to acquire new weapons. Each map also has a variety of different routes, puzzles, and enemy spawns, so levels can be played and enjoyed multiple times. You can look forward to playing Lost Reavers in an open beta coming soon to Wii U. Immediately after the open beta ends, the full game will be released for Nintendo eShop on Wii U. Look out for a new trailer shortly after this presentation. Let's take a look at what's happening on Nintendo eShop for Nintendo 3DS. The Virtual Console is about to receive an upgrade exclusively on new Nintendo 3DS and new Nintendo 3DS XL. We'll begin releasing Super Nintendo Entertainment System Virtual Console titles. They'll be right at home on new Nintendo 3DS systems, which have a similar button layout to the Super NES. There'll be the US versions of the games too. In fact, shortly after this presentation, Super Mario World and Earthbound will be available on Nintendo eShop, only on new Nintendo 3DS systems, and we'll be releasing 2 new games each week for the next month. What's more, these titles will all launch with a special offer. If you buy one of the newly released Super NES Virtual Console games during its launch week, you can purchase the other at half price. Up next, Azure Striker Gunvolt 2. The first game featured the exciting, fast-paced 2D action that you've come to expect from Inti Creates. For this sequel, the action has evolved and comes equipped with new features. Now, Gunvolt's rival Copen has joined the fray as a playable character. As Copen, dash into enemies to lock onto them, then unleash a devastating homing shot. But that's not all. Copen can also copy the abilities of all 7 new boss characters and use them as his own. Azure Striker Gunvolt 2 will be available from Nintendo eShop on Nintendo 3DS this summer. From shortly after this presentation until April the 1st, the original Azure Striker Gunvolt will also be available to download from Nintendo eShop for 33% off. On top of all this, there are plenty more great third-party titles out now and coming soon to Wii U and Nintendo 3DS. Please take a look at this video. Now, I'd like to pass you back to Mr. Shibata for some more updates. See you next time.
Thank you, Ed. Now I have some further updates for Nintendo 3DS. First, I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting for news about our next title, Fire Emblem Fates. To recap, in Fire Emblem Fates, you decide which path to take. Join Hoshido in Fire Emblem Fates Birthright, or fight alongside No in Fire Emblem Fates Conquest. Later on, you can explore the depths of the story in a third path in Fire Emblem Fates Revelation. As previously announced, we will offer a software special edition with all story paths included on one game card and a special art book. To enrich it even further, we decided to also add an exclusive steelbook and poster into this special edition. We will also be releasing a special edition new Nintendo 3DS XL. I'm happy to announce that Fire Emblem Fates will be available on May 20th. At first, Fire Emblem Fates Revelation will only be available in the software special edition. We will release it as add-on content on Nintendo eShop on June 9th. It is time for an update on a massive RPG for Nintendo 3DS. Dragon Quest VII Fragments of the Forgotten Past has been completely remade for Nintendo 3DS. It's essentially a brand new game. The world has been rebuilt. The characters have new 3D models, and the story has been completely retranslated. You play as Oster, the young son of a famous fisherman who wants more from his life than fishing. He will set off for adventure with a mischievous Prince Kiefer and a clever headstrong girl named Maribel. Using a fragment detector, the three must search the world for fragments of stone tablets. After putting the tablet together again, they warp to the past in order to save the present from imminent doom. Along the way, they will engage in classic turn-based combat and gain access to more than 30 classes with powerful abilities. With art by Akira Toriyama and the pedigree of the Dragon Quest series, this is an RPG experience you won't want to miss. Dragon Quest VII Fragments of the Forgotten Past launches on Nintendo 3DS later this year. In Japan, there is a game known as a Monster Hunter Cross, the latest game in the Monster Hunter series. And now it is coming west as Monster Hunter Generations. For the first time ever, you have the option to play as a feline. With a new style system and hunter arts, this is the most customizable Monster Hunter experience ever. Anyone who has Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate save data on their Nintendo 3DS will unlock bonus content in Monster Hunter Generations. Monster Hunter Generations will also feature a special collaboration armor set based on masks from the Fire Emblem series. To see the full-length trailer of this collaboration, head over to Twitter. Capcom will also show off the English version of the game in a live stream tomorrow, so tune in if you want to see more. Monster Hunter Generations will be available on Nintendo 3DS this summer. Rhythm Paradise Megamix will be coming to Europe this year. Rhythm Paradise Megamix on Nintendo 3DS offers more than 100 rhythm games. 70 have been carefully selected from Rhythm Paradise on Nintendo DS, Beat the Beat Rhythm Paradise on Wii, and the original Game Boy Advance title, which was never released in Europe. There are also 30 brand new rhythm games. Whether you are replaying a classic rhythm game or tapping into a new tempo, the rhythm is sure to get you when Rhythm Paradise Megamix launch later this year. Finally, I have one more new announcement for Nintendo 3DS. Kirby is coming back to Nintendo 3DS in Kirby Planet Robobot. This time, invaders have mechanized Dreamland. To restore his home to its original form, Kirby must rise up against the robots. Kirby travels through stages by jumping back and forth between the foreground and background. He must use more than 25 copy abilities to borrow enemy powers to overcome various obstacles. Of course, there will be new copy abilities, but the real twist is, in this game, Kirby can use his new enemy's robotic technology against them. Kirby's Robobot armor is extremely strong. It can even destroy obstacles that stand in Kirby's way. Unlike Kirby himself, the Robobot armor can also copy enemy abilities and use powerful, modified version of them. The Robobot armor can use more than 10 copy abilities. There is also a separate mode included, called Team Kirby Crush. In this mode, up to 4 players can join forces to battle against powerful bosses. You will select one of 4 roles and participate in a cooperative quest to defeat a boss. Supporting your team and using each role's abilities is a key to victory. While you play, you will find tablets. If you collect them all, your team can activate a powerful team meteor attack and cause major damage. When you complete a quest, you will gain experience points. As you level up, your abilities will become more powerful. That way, you can challenge more difficult quests. You will be able to play Team Kirby Crush using Download Play 2, so you can play with friends who don't own the game yet. You can also play alone with computer-controlled sidekicks. The game is also compatible with every amiibo figure. If you tap an amiibo, Kirby will get copy abilities in the game. Some amiibo will even give you character-specific abilities. For example, if you tap the Mario amiibo, Kirby will get the fire copy ability. And if you tap the Link amiibo, Kirby will get the sword copy ability. Why not try different amiibo to see what happens? Alongside Kirby Planet Robobot, we are also launching a new line of Kirby series amiibo, including Kirby, Meta Knight, King Dedede, and Waddle Dee. When you tap any of these Kirby series amiibo, Kirby will receive a special copy ability. Kirby Planet Robobot and the Kirby series amiibo will be available on June 10th. That is all for today. Thank you for watching and happy gaming.